Hey, John here. Here's lick of the day number 63. This is a dominant pentatonic picking lick. And as usual, you can find a link to the tabs in the description below or by clicking here on the screen. I'm gonna play it once slowly and then break it down. We start here on the 11th fret of the D string. Alright, so the dominant pentatonic is just like a minor pentatonic scale, but we have a major third instead of a minor third. So if we play an E flat minor pentatonic here, and E flat, that's because the actual lick is an E flat. So just a normal minor pentatonic scale. And we would have 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, and back to 1. Now we take the third, minor third, raise that back up to the major third, and then we get the dominant pentatonic. There's another version of the dominant pentatonic as well, where you do, I think that's 1, 2, 3, 5, flat 7. And that's, I don't like that sound of that one as much, because what gives this version of the dominant pentatonic its sound is that the half step between the fourth and the third, and it gives that extra tension which the normal dominant pentatonic doesn't have, because basically removes all the half steps. But I don't want you to get confused. If you see dominant pentatonic and it has 1, 2, 3, 5, flat 7, I don't want you to think like, well, that's not the dominant pentatonic, because it is. This dominant pentatonic though, that we're using here, that's also known as the Jan Hammer scale. And that's the guy who composed the soundtrack for Miami Vice. And also he played on a lot of fusion recordings back in the day. So he used that scale a lot. That's why they, you know, it's kind of nicknamed after him as well. But you hear this a lot in Steve Morse playing, John McLaughlin, and all kind of players use this scale. So it's a cool sound. With all that as a backdrop, let's just play the sequence. And if you know the normal minor pentatonic, it should be fairly easy to find the third, raise that back up to the major third, and then up here as well. So the shape shouldn't be that big of an issue for you. And yeah, so let's get to the sequence. We'll start by starting here on the 11th fret of the D string, and we'll go up the scale, up to the major third here on the 15th fret. I just alternate pick this, starting with a downstroke. Then I go back that far, and from here I start doing the two sets of the descending sixes sequence. That I'm sure I've had some licks based on that before. So basically what that is that you start from the B string and go down 3 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes, and then you restart on the G string and do the same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I end up here. And this is the same note as this one here, but it just feels good to play that, even though you could technically do that as well, but you know. So, we put it all together. Alright, as far as practicing this one, I would basically just play it as it is, because it's quite short, and just start as low as you can on the fretboard, so that would be the 2nd fret, and then you play it 2, 3, 4 times in each position, really slowly, getting everything correct. So just go. Move it up 1 fret. And so on. So you move up all the way and then back. And if you want to get an extra workout, you do that again, start with an upstroke instead. So if you like the actual sequence, you could also try it in the normal minor pentatonic. So let's say we go to our trusty A minor. and then apply that. And you can do that in all the positions, so and so on. And of course, it's a good idea, if you like this dominant pentatonic sound, to work out the remaining 5 positions for that one as well. And again, you can find all that stuff if you just Google dominant pentatonic or Jan hammer scale, and I think you'll find the remaining positions. But you will learn more if you work them out yourselves. And the easiest way to do this is to relate it to the minor scale, because the minor pentatonic, because the only difference is that you find the minor third. So if you do it in A minor, this note you go up here, this note you go up here, this note go up here. And in this position you would start on the major third, 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1, 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 3, 4. Then they go through the remaining positions like that. So I think that's a way better thing than just looking at scale shapes, because if you understand what you're doing, you will remember it, and you don't have to, carry a stack of papers or PDFs with you if you want to jam with someone. We have to look each scale shape up. That's not a good way to go about it. And it's fairly easy. It's just one note that you need to change. All right, that's it for this one. If you have any questions, just post them below. And also remember to like and subscribe and tell your friends and all that stuff, so we can get this channel going. Thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this one, and see you in the next one.